Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another Division video. And in today's video, I want to take an in-depth look at the Sticky Bomb. Part of the reason for this was because thanks to the new tech mission in the open beta, we were able to unlock mods for it. And also thanks to those mods, the Sticky Bomb became one of my new favourite skills for use both inside and outside the Dark Zone. So if you guys do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated and let me know in the comments down below what your favourite skills are from the ones you've tried so far. So to begin with, the Sticky Bomb is a remotely triggered projectile that you can fire at an enemy or a surface, and you can then trigger it manually to cause it to explode. The skill in its most basic form is just that, a remote explosive, and the damage it deals links directly to your skill power. So in this demonstration I have purposely equipped gear that gives me a low skill power so as to avoid killing or downing 2-6, after all testing this stuff in the Dark Zone is a risky job. But with high enough skill power, the Sticky Bomb can take off the majority of a player's health bar, and when placed next to a car for example, the added explosion can often be enough to down them in one, so it's definitely not a skill to be overlooked. However, thanks to the new mission in the beta allowing us to upgrade 2 of the tech wings back at base, we also have access to the 3 base mods. The first of which is the BFB mod, and this not only increases the damage and the radius of the explosion, but it also has a chance to cause targets to bleed. And in case you haven't experienced it, a bleed not only deals damage to you over time, but it also stops you from sprinting. So it's a great skill to use on a fleeing target. Just note that the bleed is not guaranteed, it's just a chance, but it does occur relatively frequently. The second mod is my personal favourite, and this is the skill I've been using alongside First Aid both inside and outside the Dark Zone. Flashbang turns this into a non-lethal explosive that blinds and disrupts all targets in range instead of dealing damage. And while some of you may think I'm crazy for taking away the damaging component of this skill, just take a look at this. This is what it's like to be blinded and disrupted. Pretty nasty stuff. And what's more, the blind is still pretty severe even with low skill power, so if you were focusing say more on stamina and firearms, you can still take this skill and use it to mess up your enemies without being penalised for having low skill power. Of course the effects would last longer with greater skill power, but this is one that can work well at both ends of the spectrum. And finally, the Proximity Fuze mod. This turns the Sticky Bomb into a proximity mine which detonates when a target gets within range. You can also manually detonate it if you want to, but it's primarily there so you can set a trap. Also, do bear in mind that this will only trigger on hostile targets, so if a friendly or a non-hostile player walks over it, there's no chance of it accidentally making you go rogue by exploding. And finally, while it's not accessible in the beta, the Master mod, which is unlocked later, makes the bomb produce less light and sound, making it harder for hostiles to detect. And that's pretty much it. Just a super quick video, but that's a look at the skill in depth. Definitely something I've got a newfound respect for thanks to the available mods. If you guys did enjoy the video, then a like would be super appreciated. And thanks again for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.